Welcome back to another crypto video. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into another crypto video. I hope you appreciate that lovely OG intro. You guys said you missed it, so I thought I'd bring it back just for a few videos. And if it goes well, maybe I'll just keep it there anyway. So basically what's going on in crypto, we're going to look at TrustSwap today. Massive pump on the daily time frame. One of our alt gems had a huge euphoric rush to begin with. And we can see we're basically getting a nice little pump on Bitcoin for the weekly market cap. We're up 2.7% back into that 40 plus K dollar range at 42.3K. Oh, hello. We were just 41.6 yesterday. So things are looking good. We're back above $800 billion on the Bitcoin market capitalization. The fear and greed index, we're looking at 27 at the moment. So we're still sitting in fear despite this very, very generous and strong looking price figure that we've got for Bitcoin. Are we in an altcoin season? It's still not an altcoin season, but we're actually pumping now. Look, altcoins are moving. I was saying to you guys, maybe we should consider buying altcoins when we're down here at like 16 below this blue line, and here we are, we're above the blue line. So maybe we're going to be moving into a bit of a different sort of shift and have some altcoins actually wake up from their lulls, because altcoins are boring, dead, and not doing anything. No one's talking about them, which means you must buy them, because this is when to get bullish. When everyone's talking about things, that's when you want to start selling and just consider your current transient asset overvalued. That's what I would like to do anyway. So what's going on at the moment with the total market capitalization? We can see that we're still in our green little ribbon here, which does indicate high fear, potential area for reaccumulation and undervaluation in the crypto market, as we had these two massive euphoria highs in November 21 and also May 21. These were great times to potentially take some profits and move your assets into perhaps fiat or something else, ready to accumulate crypto at a lower price level after the extreme greed and fear. You don't have to follow this particular path, but for me the data shows that it works, and I'm going to stick to it whilst I have it in front of me. What else have we got to look at? The DXY. So basically it's a basket of goods. Dollar currency index, we're looking at some of the different currencies across, valued against the dollar, I suppose. And what we're seeing is a potential double bottom reversal pattern. We do not want this to happen. We do not want to see this DXY come any higher if we can help it. We want to see this DXY get rejected at this 100 level. And if we can, because it does look like we've got this diagonal resistance from this data here on the 2nd of March and also the data on the 2nd of July and November and 2021 and whatnot. If we can get rejected at this particular level, that would be great for cryptocurrency. Hopefully we can get rejected, come down to like 92 on the DXY, and if we can just floor it down to like 70 on the DXY, that would also be fantastic. It does show that it's possible, because look at the trend. We're getting the swing high, the swing low, the swing high. It only makes sense to perhaps see a bit of down movement. Now, of course, consider this is months, so it could take a very, very long time before we actually move, because this is dated all the way back to 1969, a very, very long time ago. So let's check out swap. What's going on with TrustSwap? Well, we're going to have a little look at the price analysis in a moment. Just first, bear with me. We're going to look at what's going on. It's ranked 439 with an $83 million market capitalization. So very low market cap, $1.06, 43% pump on the daily. So when we look retrospectively over here, we can see we had massive all-time highs of $5.01, and we're all the way down to 0.62. We had a market cycle bottom of 0.47. What an absolute undervaluation. And we can see already, just looking at this daily candle, that we've got a big fat wick at the top. So a lot of people put some selling orders through. Maybe $1 was a good area for people to sell. It's just a psychological level, and it looks like we've just lost a bit of that momentum. There's no real major news on what's going on today. I suppose what could have been a price catalyst is swap is now listed on BitHum official. The listing opens TrustSwap to the South Korean market, who we are elated to have finally joined our community. So perhaps that could be a bit of a catalyst as to why we got a nice pump today. So what's happened, in my opinion, is that we did break through a very, very key resistance over this last day, which was the $0.91 price level. We've come all the way from 0.62 up to 1.37, where we didn't bust through this resistance here at 1.41. So it's probably a good thing that we didn't. If we take this local swing high up here, we can look at our Fibonacci extension, and wow, look at that, it just perfectly matches this 0.236, perfectly sits on the 0.91. resistance, and I think that's so beautiful when that happens, because I just drew that in without using a fib extension. So it shows you that these fib tools do actually tell a very, very good story. So we did break through the 0.382, and we tried to retest this 0.5 Fibonacci extension at 1.39, but we didn't quite get there, and we've seen a bit of capitulation. So some of the targets we could be looking at, if we can get back to the resistance up here, would be like $2.70 and $3, though I think that's a bit far-fetched to look at the moment, as we are extremely overbought on the RSI. Moving on to the 4-hour RSI, again massively overbought, so do expect a pullback at this particular level if we use our fib retracement tool. I mean, we got some crazy volume coming, which is pretty good, but if we do use our fib retracement tool up to the top of that wick, do expect we could come down to $1, maybe even 0.94 cents at the golden pocket here on the Fibonacci side of things. Looking at the hourly time frame, it's going to look very messy, a lot of data that's probably not really telling us too much, but we are overextended on the 20-day moving average, back above the bull market support band, back above the 200-day moving average as well. 4-hour time frame, all of the above is also applicable. We can see that we're above the bull market support band, above the 200-day moving average, and also above the 20-day moving average. Daily time frame, all of those things also are applicable. So usually when we're under the bull market support band, it's a good time to be accumulating, and then when you get back over it, maybe take some profits if you did dollar cost averaging at these lower prices. I think it's very, very difficult to say what's going to happen with this particular project right now. I want to see it come through the $1.42 before we can start making our way up to some next resistance levels. I think TrustSwap, depending on what the team do, who buys it, the influence behind it, the marketing, the PR, all of this sort of thing, depending on what happens on that side of thing will of course dictate its future very much. But we've got lots of things going on in the market at the moment. NFTs are popping off. We've also got lots of uncertainty, FUD, all these kind of things that just make crypto a bit boring and stale. So really, let's see what's going to happen. We've got a great pump here, which is nice to see. And yeah, you can buy some TrustSwap today. You can use an exchange down below. If you want to buy crypto, head down and check it in my description. Just want to say a huge thanks to the patrons as well. If you want to become a patron, it's just the price of a coffee. And you're going to get some really nice benefits, such as a free ebook, trading signals, and also some support one-on-one from myself. You'll also get more entries on the giveaways on the channel. Make sure you also hop into the Discord too. It's completely free, no strings attached, and there's about 200 people in there at the moment. So come say hi. Hope to see you there soon. And lastly, subscribe, comment, thumbs up. See you soon.